everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with Fox, and it's Vassell in at the small forward position. Count the basket.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Here's Wembanyama. Vassell, the pass to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama, left side. Nice touch on the bank shot.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Young for 3. Good work defensively by Fox. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. We play just over a minute here in the first. And he converts the layup.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now, here is Young. Porzingis at the elbow. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Wembanyama, a screen to the middle. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Porzingis kicks to Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. Screen by Porzingis. Takes the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. The Spurs have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Johnson gets the bucket.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Vassell, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Pass to Young. Porzingis with a screen on Fox. Young for 3. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Fox passes to Wembanyama. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now, here is Young. Still yet to score. No good that time. Pass to Castle. Vassell outside. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Porzingis. Releases. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Rizaje with it. Covered by Vassell. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's Castle. Out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Our T-shirt crew is looking for the loudest fans, so get up and get crazy.
Hawks trail by 10. Here's Young. He has yet to score. Johnson with a screen on Fox. Here's Young down low. Here's Johnson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks.
Number 17, Okongwu.
Fox against Young. Lock at 6. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Fox against Young. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. A 3-ball. And it's Victor Wembanyama with the 3. Wembanyama's got 17 now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said, we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. They know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Spurs?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
Another thing they've done well is push the tempo. They're running the floor and converting on the fast break.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Young pass to Okongwu. Porzingis sets the pick for Okongwu to stop the run, and the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Fox kicks to Vassell. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. Shots good from Young.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Vassell against Johnson. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Castle. Nice D from Porzingis. The Hawks trail by 16. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to help. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the bucket by the Hawks. Wembanyama, no good. Johnson outside. Now, here's Okongwu. Defended by Sohan. Johnson can't hit. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Right side, Fox. From deep. They grab their own miss. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
You know, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Young pass to Okongwu. And Johnson now top of the key. Three-pointer, Daniels. And the three ball is good. Daniels has got 5 points so far.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Spurs leading by 13. Outside Harper. Wembanyama outside. Back to Harper. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Buffkin. And again, Atlanta with the triple. Here's Champagny. Pass to Wembanyama. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Rizichet, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Number 10,
And the Spurs with possession, leading by 12. Here's Wembanyama. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw this game. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Hawks making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in.
number 7, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
San Antonio leading by 15. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on Kennard. Offensive rebound. Barnes outside. Here's, oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And the Spurs pushing it up now. Goes up. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Alexander Walker. And that time, also a missed shot. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Outside Harper. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He takes it in. Harper's shot's good.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Here's Buffkin. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Victor Wembanyama. making things happen for San Antonio. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
The Hawks trail by 21. They've got Reza Shea. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Okongwu is out there with Kennard. And it's Buffkin in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Fox passes to Cornette. And here is Barnes. Spurs passing it around. Outside, Fox. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Johnson. Takes it inside. Here's Cornette. The kick out to Harper. Outside, Fox. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Johnson, good.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Reza Shea with it. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Buffkin. Reza Shea wide open. Great touch on the 16-footer. Reza Shea's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Fox. Barnes finds Fox. Here's Harper. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 20. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
Maybe that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's Harper, following the bucket by the Hawks. The wide open look here for Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Here's Buffkin. Here's Okongwu. Johnson with the rebound.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Now, here's Fox. 8 points for him. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Here's Buffkin. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the left side wing. Back to Kennard. Just 4 to shoot. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now, here's Harper. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this thing. Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Fox passes to Cornette. Johnson outside. Back to Fox. Fox is double. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 5 assists in the game. Here's Ricochet, covered by Johnson. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Toppin, he's checked in for the Hawks. San Antonio also making some changes. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Castle is subbed in for Harper.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's guarded by Johnson. Alexander Walker passes to Okongwu. And that one, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Shot from the top of the key. Rebound by the Hawks. Pass to Kennard. For the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Kennard's got 6 here in this quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A different look now for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Luke Cornette. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. Here's Castle. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Okongwu against Wembanyama. The kick out to Young. And it's denied by Fox. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. Here's Young, blocked again. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Castle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Vassell wide open. Kennard with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Fox against Young. Shoots over Fox. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 5 now.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
Pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Johnson outside. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Zinkas, he's checked in for Okongwu. Reza Shea is coming in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Luke Kennard. Here's Reza Shea, guarded by Fox. Pass to Daniels. Inside, Reza Shea.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Vassell.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
Young from outside. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now tonight. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Here's Young. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Wembanyama, a screen on Young. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Castle. He's covered by Daniels. 4 on the clock. Here's Fox. And it's San Antonio with another.
A huge fan of Fox's shot selection. Doesn't force anything. One reason why he's such a high percentage scorer.
Now, here is Young. He has 7. Now, Reza Shea. Back to Young. Fires from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 10.
And one thing about Trae Young, this guy has 0 fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
Pass to Castle. Hits it from 3-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside. I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Smooth sailing for San Antonio. Outside, Fox. Pass to Castle. There's a screen. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Young, good.
And this game belongs to Young right now, and he is simply making everything.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Good. 37 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after deftly getting a hold of the ball there.
And here's Daniels. He's got 5. A step-back shot here. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Right side, Fox. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's San Antonio, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, they came at you offensively, so what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. They're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Hawks shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle, and it's Vassell in at the 3 slot. Here's Fox following the 3 by Atlanta. Now, here's Vassell. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Vassell's got 8 points. Johnson finds Porzingis. Now, Reza Shea, covered by Vassell. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Pass to Daniels. Screen by Young. Here is Daniels, covered by Vassell. Nice defense by Vassell. And here is Fox. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And the basket by Castle.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
The Hawks again can't hit. The Spurs have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Porzingis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
And so he hits both. You know, Stan, when I think of you as a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you notice?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Lou Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
Now, he brought a lot to the NBA, but haven't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with, no question. DA, thanks. 5 to shoot. Here's Sohan. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Daniels passes to Young. There's the pick, trying to end the drought. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Young's got 16.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Fox finds Wembanyama. Back to Fox. Vassell outside. Pass to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Young in the corner. Shoots. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Fox kicks to Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Oh, that's blocked. Johnson with it. 6 points for him. Young passes to Porzingis. Here's Ricochet, covered by Vassell. And that one's good, Ricochet. He's got 17.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Vassell outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Castle. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Castle's got 7 points here in this quarter. Johnson left side, unloads from 13. And Atlanta again with the bucket. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Pass to Castle. Back to Fox. Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Porzingis. Lets it go. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Daniels with it. Young outside. Back to Daniels. Clock at 4. Johnson down low. Defended by Sohan. Johnson gets the bucket.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Young against Fox. Vassell outside. Back to Fox. Over Young. Another one falls for San Antonio.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now, an exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
On its way from Young for 2. Rebound by Sohan. Sohan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Fox against Young. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Young's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Hawks.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Now here's Johnson. Outside Harper. Pass to Cornette. Pulls it up. Rebound by the Hawks. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Hawks. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Barnes is checked in. Champagnie passes to Cornette. Barnes kicks to Cornette. Now, here's Harper. Tight defense on him. Johnson can't hit. The Hawks have gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far, just above 50%. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Harper. Johnson at the elbow. Back to Harper. Barnes outside. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Buffkin. Pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu with a screen on Barnes. Trying to get something going. And there's the nice layup by Okongwu. Okongwu's now got 6 points.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Johnson against Okongwu. Harper the pass to Cornette. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Here's Buffkin. The shot, no good. Good D by Barnes. To the inside, and stolen by Okongwu. Kennard against Barnes. Pass to Buffkin. Now, here's Kennard. Guarded closer. And it's denied. Barnes dishes to Harper. Back to Barnes. Pass to Champagnie. Harper with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Now, Alexander Walker gets it to go from beyond the arc. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now, here's Harper. He's guarded closely. to Champagny. Shoots the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
3 points.
Harper's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Okongwu. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's San Antonio sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
Here's Alexander Walker, offline with his 3.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Harper up top. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His first.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And Harper drops them both. Here's Buffkin. Pass to Kennard. Here's Buffkin. Down low. The rebound by the Spurs.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Harper the pass to Cornette. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Cornette. Count it. Good.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
Now Harper. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Cornette passes to Champagny. Spurs passing it around. To the paint. Shoots. Another one falls for San Antonio.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Atlanta again missing. Here's San Antonio now. They've got an 8-0 run. Champagny passes to Harper. Johnson up top. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Team seconds.
like seeing Johnson getting after it, taking on all comers and drawing the whistle.
That's good from Johnson. And he can't hit the second. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now, here's Harper. To the middle, Cornette. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Krejci passes to Toppin. Pass to Kennard. Here's Krejci. Okongwu with a screen on Harper. Krejci, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Now, here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Alexander Walker. After the made shot from Keldon Johnson. Over Barnes. Again, the Hawks score.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
For San Antonio, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. Here's Harper. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Kennard. Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. Drains the three-pointer. Alexander Walker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Harper. Hits the three-point bomb. Champagne's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Here's Harper. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Okongwu. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Harper with the ball. Okongwu covering. And Harper slams it in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 assists. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Krejci. Driving in and taken away by Johnson. And here is Harper. Here's Cornette. Back to Johnson. Barnes looking around. Pass to Johnson. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Johnson's got 7 points for the quarter.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Takes a step back. Krejci passes to Kennard. Okongwu with the screen for Kennard. Inside. And here is Harper. And the Spurs scoring again.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got him just enough room to get that shot off.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Kennard. Takes a three. No good on that one. Now here's Harper. Here's Champagny. Off target with his three. Alexander Walker on the wing. Covered by Barnes. Okongwu finds Kennard. Drills the three-pointer. Kennard's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Hawks.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
And here's Harper from the arc. Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Krejci. Kennard with the ball. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor. Now Harper. This one for 3. Here's Cornette, and he slams it one-handed.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
Pass to Harper. Driving the lane. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now, here's Okongwu. Now, here's Kennard. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Harper against Kennard. Lets it go from deep. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
Here's Krejci, tapping a screen on Harper. That one goes. Count it. And here is Harper. .23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Atlanta ball. Substitution on the court.
Now, here is Young. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.